Hi, I'm Dave Holmes. I've been in financial services for about 44 years, 38 of those in change management. I currently run a successful consultancy business in the UK, and today we're going to talk about 5 reasons why I think projects fail. Let's get into it. Number 1, no mandate. It's important on a program or any initiative that you have a sponsor, somebody who has the power to make decisions and can guide you when you need that steering co-level guidance. Without a mandate, you're always going to be hitting problems around getting authorization for things, getting direction, and really having somebody at the board level who's going to sponsor the change and make the change happen. Without that, as a project manager or a program manager, you can't influence the change. So it's always fundamentally important that you make sure that you have a mandate and you have somebody you can go to who has the ear of the decision makers or is indeed a decision maker themselves. Number 2, communication. Now, communication is at multiple levels, but particularly important is the communication within the program or the initiative of which you're working. So the communication from the very top at board level or steering committee level, right the way down to from the bottom up, the project office, the business analysts, any of the change or change team or project managers on your program. Without clear communication, things can get missed and will, over time, scupper any change that you're making. That's one level of communication that's important. The other levels are the communications out to the impacted people. Without good communication to the impacted audience, then you won't get buy-in. You'll constantly be battling against misunderstandings, poor communication, and problems that will be introduced because the wrong messages have got out. And you'll be spending most of your time trying to put fires out because the wrong message has got out or a miscommunication has gone out. So communication at all levels is fundamental to a successful program. Number 3, unrealistic objectives. Sometimes when you first write or agree what your objectives for the program or your initiative or project is, they can be over-ambitious to the point where it's impossible to actually get them delivered. So always break down every project and initiative that you have into digestible pieces, and if it's too big, make them into stages so that you understand which piece is achievable to deliver first as your foundation stone. Concentrate on that and then go to your next stage after that, or even as a new project that gets agreement and budget authorization from there. I've worked on projects previously in the past where the objectives were just impossible to deliver. They were grandiose or massive in shape. The budget maybe wasn't there, or the ability to increase the budget as the scope creeped and it increased over time. So you need to make sure with any initiative that you believe that it's achievable and the objectives are reasonable. Talk to your stakeholders, talk to the main people, and as I said in the first point, make sure the mandate's there and the executive is fully bought in to the scope and the size of the objective and what you're trying to achieve. Number 4, poor talent. And the talent of the team that you have around you and the change agents that you work with is vitally important. Without building a strong team and a team that you believe in that can do the work, you will struggle. However good you are as a project manager or program manager, you will struggle to get the change done because the talent around you just isn't there to deliver. And invariably what you end up doing is one of a couple of things. You either end up trying to do it all yourself, which is self-defeating because you can't do everything, or there's going to be things that have gone wrong. And the things that have gone wrong then take time to unwind, and that comes down to people that are inexperienced, haven't had the guidance, or just not good enough to do the job. So the first thing you should do is surround yourself with good people. Easier said than done, but make sure that you have the best talent available to you to make the change happen. Without that, you're going to be struggling on multiple levels. The 5th is around poor change partners, and this could be outsourced providers, this could be third-party administrators. I've worked on a number of programs where the third-party administrator is either taken on more than they can do, they've not agreed the scope correctly, they haven't got the correct approach, or they just take too long to make change happen. And what you find in those circumstances is you're constantly fighting against getting things delivered. You're constantly moving dates out because the third party or the change agent that you're involved with isn't able to deliver on time. And more often than not, the communication, which I spoke about earlier, is poor as well. So third parties invariably don't want to tell you bad news. So rather at the start saying, we're going to miss this date, it's not achievable, we need longer, they think they need to tell you what you want to hear. Yeah, we can do that all on time, it's not a problem, we'll do it in 3 months, 6 months, whatever the date is. Then they walk you out towards that date, only to then get close enough to say, yeah, we can't actually do that, we need more time. I've seen this many times over my career. There are things you can do to help get through that. Some of it is actually being understanding and giving the third party time to deliver. But in some instances, the third party just isn't very good. And that's a truth that it takes a while to actually realise. And in those circumstances, I've seen programs fail because what's been taken on by the third party just isn't possible to be delivered by them. Well, they're the 5 reasons that I've seen projects and programs fail over the years. I hope you found this video useful. Please leave any comments or suggestions below. I'll always read them, and please subscribe. There will be more videos that cover similar topics, looking at the future and what I've seen works well or not well on projects and programs. Thank you.